For a long time, India has been practicing tolerance and pluralism as a big country, but with the refugee flow caused by the turmoil in Myanmar, it has exposed its shortcomings in all kinds of contradictions, and it is just a pseudo-big country with a heart higher than the sky and a life thinner than paper. First point, the borders out of control. Northeastern India shares more than 1,600 kilometers of border with Myanmar, and in 2018, India and Myanmar introduced a free travel agreement that allows border crossers to travel visa-free within 16 kilometers of the borderline. Coinciding with the frequent civil wars in Myanmar, the unshielded borderline, the perennial loose management, the random entry and exit of illegally armed persons from both countries, and the breeding of smuggling of illegal and criminal activities such as firearms, ammunition, and drugs. The government of India is struggling to organize its effective border control forces and measures. Although the federal government of India is aware of the problem and plans to spend money to build a fence along the India-Myanmar border, it has received resistance from various parties and the relevant work has been put on hold, while the number of refugees continues to increase. Second point, refugees are not well managed. The influx of refugees from Myanmar has had a serious impact on the productive lives of the people in the border states of India. Drinking water and food are already scarce in the border areas, and the integration of large numbers of refugees has stretched the limited resources available there. Third point, difficulty in policy implementation. The state of Manipur has taken a strong dislike to Burmese refugees and has increased restrictions on them, denying entry to some and arresting those it considers to be suspected of committing criminal offenses. On November 8th, Radio Free Asia reported that Indian authorities in Manipur have asked Myanmar refugees to return home within a month. However, the Indian state of Mizoram has been welcoming to Myanmar refugees and has even opposed the Indian central government's decree of restriction and deportation. That the two immediate neighboring states treat refugees very differently, demonstrating the inconsistency of their government's policies. In short, the government of India today appears to be in a hopeless dilemma over the refugee issue, as if it were holding a hot potato.